Hello and welcome to my very first Minecraft video. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time, and finally here we are. Now let me assure you, what you are seeing on your screen is perfectly normal. No need to reload the video. It is meant to be sped up, and here's why. I am committed to not boring my audience, at least not any more than I can help. And so my original intent was to record all of these sessions and then to go through and speed up or cut out any of the boring parts, gathering wood and stone and dirt and things like that. And then when I started putting it together, I realized, you know what, I'm probably not talking to a bunch of Minecraft noobs here who know absolutely nothing about the game, and therefore this very beginning part is probably going to come across as quite boring. So I decided to go ahead and speed it up for your sake. You are welcome. In the interest of not boring you, I'm going to go ahead and move through this as quickly as possible. The interesting stuff comes after I build this basic shelter. I will show you what I mean. Looking around, I've taken a look at this land here, and it is a good land, so I shall call it this land. And if you like what you see here as well, and you'd like to kind of explore this area, maybe you want to build something a little different, or maybe you want to build the same thing I'm going to build, no problem. I am putting the seed up on the screen so that you can go ahead and replicate this, and I am doing this I began this in 1.7.4. So you'll want to take note of that if you want to have exactly what I have here. That said, moving on, the interesting stuff begins when I put out to sea, which I'm about to do here, in search of a location on which to build my castle. Yes, I'm building a castle in the middle of the ocean. Enough chit-chat. On to the fun stuff. Now, as you can see off in the distance there, those are acacia trees. Now, those are brand new to Minecraft, and they are awesome. I love them. They have a really cool coloration, and they grow pretty fast, too. So I'm going to want to get some of those, but we just flat out don't have any room right now, so... Ooh, here we go. I knew there was an ocean over here. Let me go ahead and take the boat. A little bit of a glitch there. And what we want to do is get out of these somewhat narrow channels because we want to build something that's pretty doggone big. Horses, yes. Good to know where those are. Okay, the terrain is generating. We have some stuff that's relatively close, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So, this is the part where I use the sand. Oh yeah, let's go right over here, shall we? And we're going to go ahead and set some sand down. And this is going to be awkward if I drowned, so I'm going to avoid drowning. I think I want a 3x3 square. Whoops. Hauled off a little long there. Took a bit of a penalty for it. So I've got my base there, and I build the middle up. Let me just hop off here. There we go. And my boat, of course, is way over there. Hey, that'll work. I'll go get the boat later. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have a good base of sand laid down. Now I'm going to go ahead and empty this out later. I'll dig it out. But for now, since we do have a limited amount of sand, I'm going to go ahead and start throwing some gravel down there as well. Now I'd say that this can probably qualify as some of the more boring stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off recording here. And I'll just, basically all I'll be doing is finishing the fill-in job. I'm going to fill in this center column here. And then I will take some cobblestone and I'll basically dive again and again and again and again until I manage to place all of the cobblestone exactly where I want it. So I'll go ahead and cut off here and come back when we actually have something to build with. Okay, I've gone ahead and tunneled down through to the ocean floor, and in fact I dug a little bit deeper, but I actually found something quite interesting. You can hear the water flowing there. Perfectly normal for under the ocean. However, how many layers down did I go? There we go. Found an undersea cavern, and I went ahead and threw a torch or two in there and blocked it off so no mobs could get through. So this is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and want to plug up the water and then go ahead and explore the cave. Later, we have some iron there. That's kind of nice. But I will, as I said, do that a bit later. I still have a ton of stone, which is a good thing. Oh yeah, this center column of sand will be coming out. I'm going to install a water drop in there. I love water drops. They're the fastest way to get down from anywhere, and they're really cool. Alright, and then, of course, I built this platform out. Let's see, what do I have in the way of stone? Not a whole lot there. I put a bunch of it here. I still have a few stacks left. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this platform is, this is about as big as I think it's going to be. Let me go ahead and move these torches just because I placed them incorrectly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build up from here. This is going to be sort of the basement, as it were. And yes, don't worry about the sun going down. I keep this place well enough lit, we can go ahead and build at night. Although I do have a bed here if I just don't feel like it. Yeah, as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and build up and build a platform, and that is going to serve as the floor of the keep. Remember, this is a castle, so we're going to have a keep in the middle, and then we're going to build walls out there and everything. And then what we're going to go ahead and do, that's going to be about 4 high, I think. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build out, we're going to build a little, almost sort of a little pier type thing on each side with a staircase that ascends to sort of an outside courtyard that goes around the keep. And then, of course, the keep will go up from there. It's going to be really pretty cool. And then after we do that, I had a couple of ideas. From the little pods out here, I'm thinking I might build a little tree farm area in 4 parts. Because we have 4 basic kinds of trees, and the only one I haven't collected yet is the acacia, which you can see out there. I should be able to get that no problem whatsoever. And then, yeah, and then eventually we'll build out further and we'll actually build walls, which I'm looking forward to. That should be pretty cool. But on top of the keep, I'm going to put a mob grinder. So I'm going to focus on the keep for now because I really want a mob grinder. Now, one of the advantages, of course, of building on the ocean is 4 blocks is enough to damage yourself a little bit if you're going to fall. Unless, of course, you just fall into the ocean. Fortunately, Minecraft does not have sharks yet, so... And yes, I know that with the different colors of wood, I can actually come up with some interesting patterns, but for now, the floors in the keep, I think, are going to be solid. I might mess with that later, but for now, that's what they're going to be. I am planning on putting some carpets down once I have a chance to actually farm some sheep and dye them. So yeah, anyway, this is what we're planning on doing here, and then I'm going to go ahead and build out as well, build those pods that we were talking about, and the staircases so we can get up there. Alright, and as you can see, we are back in my original shelter here, and that is by design. I went ahead and came back to the mainland for some more cobblestone. I could have dug out our basement or our dungeons a little bit more, but I decided not to. I'm going to go ahead and put this dirt back in the box before I forget. As you can see, I've picked up 20 stacks of cobblestone. It's just a lot faster and easier to get from here. Plus, I wanted to get some acacia because we're about ready to start the tree farm. And the acacia, of course, is over there. You can kind of see them in the distance there. This is the, I guess it's my quarry now. I mined things out quite a bit here. And fortunately didn't run into any silverfish, about which I am quite pleased. I have to apologize as well for the audio in the last little segment because I plugged in my microphone, but forgot to test it and make sure that that's where my audio is being recorded from. And as it turns out, it was not. So, I guess you got a taste of what might have been from a negative standpoint. And maybe now my cleaned up... Ooh, that's a pool. Maybe now my cleaned up... audio from this microphone doesn't sound so bad. Okay, now the chunks are a little bit slow to load here. I'm not entirely sure why, but as you can see, we have a village out there. And it looks like some cave systems too. So that's cool. That's great. I'll go ahead and pick up an egg. And I guess I can always use a little bit more oak, right? There we go. And acacia. As you can see, some of these acacia trees are ridiculously easy to cut down. You climb them first and then chop them down from the top. At the same time, you can fall quite easily too. Like I just about did. Alright. And of course the big thing that I need are the saplings. So I'll go ahead and come back here for that later. For those, I should say. And I'm not going to bother with the village yet, because quite frankly, we don't have anything to trade, and even if we did, we're just not there yet. Heh. Man. One problem with these acacia trees is they can be a little bit difficult to get. Like a few of the other trees, the larger ones can be a little bit difficult to get. Ooh, okay, the good thing with lag delays here, or I'm sorry, rendering delays, is that you can get an idea of what is where. We have some underground lava there, and it looks like a cavern system. No idea if that will become useful to me or not, but we'll see. As you can see, I have some fish as well. I went ahead and made use of my fishing pole, and actually I found some cool junk, I guess it's technically called, even though some of it's not junk at all. I actually got an enchanted fishing pole, which is kind of cool. Not sure if it's done me a whole lot of good, but we'll see. Lava flow, gorgeous. I wonder if it's just one piece of lava up there, one lava source block, or if it's actually more. And as you can see, I have indeed built up. Don't you get away from me. Did I just... There we go. All right. So, to show off what I have done, I have built all 4 of the little pods here, or the little docks, as we might call them. I built 1 of the staircases, and as you can see, I have a little more building to do, but I pretty much ran out of cobblestone, so I decided to go get some. Nice oak floor here. This will be the inside of the first level of the keep. And as you can see, this is all prepped for stairs. Ooh, but I left the stairs here. So I'm going to go ahead and just to kind of show you how I've been doing things here. Nope, I'm going to get the whole stack. I think there's something wrong with my mouse. The scrolling is a little bit iffy, and my my clicking is not always consistently recognized anymore. Pretty sure that's a mouse issue. There we go. All right. And then, of course, I need a little bit of cobblestone. I'll chisel that away in a minute. I am by far not the most OCD person I have seen making YouTube videos, Minecraft videos specifically, but I am somewhere on that spectrum, I guarantee it. There we go. And as the sun sets, we look upon 2 completed staircases. Gorgeous. And then, as I think I mentioned at one point earlier, my plan is to go ahead and extend out from about here, and then meet the line out from there, and build a tree pod, essentially. And just build 4 of those. Because now, I have acacia saplings. A fact which pleases me greatly. Okay. Time to knock off here, and I will see you when I have filled in more of this air that should not be air.